Welcome to RagGurukul.com. In this video, we'll see here how to run UiPath process using PixieBrix. PixieBrix is a browser extension anyone can use to customize website and SaaS to fit the way they work. The ability to remove the unwanted parts of any website is just one of PixieBrix feature. We can also add custom actions button to our favorite sites. So here we'll discuss about how to run UiPath solution or how to run UiPath bot through orchestrator using PixieBrix. So as I said, PixieBrix is not only used for removing unwanted parts of any website. This will also help us to create custom action button our favorite sites, create sidebars. This will gather supplemental informations as we can browse and send web pages data of other services like Google Sheets, Trello, and this will also help us to run our automated bot using UiPath and other RPA tools. PixieBrix originally launched in 2020, but now it is releasing a simplified version of its original product and they are creating enhancement product with all of the major applications on marketplace where user can find new ways to modify the favorite sites. As a business, PixieBrix caters mainly to businesses that want to customize the software the employees are using, but it is also a powerful tool for personal user that's free for individual. So whenever you want to create a PixieBrix, simply go to their websites and from the website, it will navigate it to login page where you have to register and post registration. It will navigate you to this page. From here, you have to click on integrations and add integrations. This will help you to create successful connections with any of our link. Here you can see like Asan API, Atlassian services, or even Atlassian services, that means Jira. A part of that, if you want to integrate UiPath, then here just write UiPath, click on UiPath orchestrator, cloud orchestrator, click on configure, and you have to provide these details, labels, then integration with UiPath cloud, then user key is required, client ID, folder ID is needed, then tenant name as well as account name. These all informations you will get it from the UiPath orchestrator, even from the admin sections as well as folder ID is listed here. So this is after entering this, click on save and you can see here this is integrated. So this is how I entered my all of the credentials. After that, UiPath orchestrator is successfully integrated. This is not only actions we have to perform. After that, we have to install the PixieBrix extensions or Google Chrome extensions. So for extension page, you have to search it from the Google, and from there onwards, you can install it into your browser so that whenever we'll run our PixieBrix code, this will successfully give us a desired output. If you want to see ActiveBrix is available here. So as of now, you can see none of the ActiveBrix is available for me. So we'll show you here how we can create our successful UiPath automation bot, and post that we will move it to the UiPath orchestrator and we will run through PixieBrix. So I am launching here UiPath Studio. So this is one of the flow which I have created to add queue in UiPath orchestrator. So the flow is simply what I did. I have used read range, and from the read range, it is calling the test data. So my test data is available under UiPath folder. This is my test data where I have used just three fields: one, height, width, as well as the final calculation. So you can see here height in feet, height in inch. After that, the final weight. So These three fields, it will capture it from this CSV file and store it into data table. After that, we are going to run through for each row in data table, and you can see taking value from our Excel sheet, it will automatically add into queue items. So here I have created add queue item, and post that what I did, I published it the complete code into orchestrator. So you can see here my tenants, and inside this you can find it out. This is my queue. You can see remaining items which is needs to be run is 70. So if I will run the solutions, what it will happen, like let me run it now. Execution is successfully completed. Let me refresh this page and you will be able to see this number has been updated. It will take few of your minutes, and post that it will show the exact count. Now you can see here the count has been updated. So we have run this process through UiPath Orchestrator. Let's do it by using Pixie Bricks. For activating this or for creating any context in Pixie Bricks, simply we have to click on Inspect, and from the Inspect, we have to click on Pixie Bricks, and you will find it out the context item or the number of items is available here. When you are doing this activity or when you are performing this activity, it will ask to allow the permissions. Right now, it's already configured into my system, or it is already integrated into my system. That's why I've already used it. Now, here, what we can do, click on context menu, create new context, and from here, I'm just giving all context and then cloud.uipath.com. So whatever sites we are entering here, initially when we are using for first time, for that we have to allow whatever actions it will perform, that should accept it. It did not showing this because I've already allowed this. After that, click on plus icon to add Pixie Bricks or bricks. Here I will use add UiPath Queue Item. So if you can see here, input schema is defined, item information, priority, queue name, reference, UiPath. We have to define it here. Click on bricks, select the integrations part. So these all options it was showing because I've integrated UiPath Orchestrator. So you can see here, I've selected this. If you want, you can define the name. Let's say I'm giving auto run. Is this step name? Queue name, we have to provide queue name. So if you can see here in my orchestrator, I've given the name as my queue. Pause that. If you have any reference, you can provide it here. So if you can see here inside my queue, when I will view this queue, we queues transactions, and once I will open any of the line items, you can see here it is showing height, and then finally the weight. This is showing on calculation of the Excel file which we have the data available. Right now, I am going to pass same thing through property. So let me close this and go back to my queue. Okay. So let's use same name here. Ten. Now we have defined the properties as well, add property. So whenever my queue will run, it will show me this value in transactions field. Suppose that when I will click on save, this will save my add run or add queue items successfully. And when I will right click on this, you can see this context menu is available under this tab. So this is the power of PixieBrix, where we can add or automate solutions on this tab. So this is the feature of Windows where we can create our own bricks. So pause that. When I will click on run, it will start running. So let's cross verify the complete detail. Here we have used lowercase. Make sure we should have the same name, and even the property field also should have the same name. So let's view transactions, and from here let me check again the field details. So you can see height in inch, height in feet. So let me make it similar like that, in inch and height in perfect. Then click on save. Now after all this, simply I will click on run. So let me save it, and once I will run, it will start adding again a new queue data or new key transaction data under my orchestrator. These all are settings which we have defined using PixieBrix. So if you can see here, the count is showing 74, but let me run this and see the count is updated or not. As you can see here, run has been completed. Let me refresh this page. Now you can see here, item has been updated with existing data. So if you want to see the transaction detail, let me open the, you can see here. So here we have added height in 10 and height in feet. So this is how we can pass the parameter and enter the value based on our required detail. So that's all about how to get desired output in PixieBrix account whenever we'll run the data on orchestrator or UiPath orchestrator. It will generate a footprints on adding the height and in inch and feet together into our UiPath orchestrator by using PixieBrix. So that's all from this video. We'll definitely come with another part of video using Pixie Bricks and UiPath. If you have any suggestions or comment, don't forget to add inside the comment box. And if you have watched this content and you feel this will be useful for other users, don't forget to share within your circle. Thank you for watching.